how horrible it got. Yo, it was really, really bad. Really bad. Ngiyakhumbula engishaye ngavaleka amehlo. I was limping. Um, I was limping and ngiyakhumbula the one time I ran out of the house. It was raining. Wangishaya ngaze ngafainta. Fainted as I was lapho where I was. He turned me around, I think, or I had fallen on my face, angazi. But he actually raped me, and this was in the anus, you know. It was anal, and I had never given consent, even in any other day, for anal sex. So that's how bad it was, and actually, that was the last straw. So I just woke up one morning. I told him I couldn't do this anymore. Hence, I had been telling him because I'm leaving him, and I never left. I leaving him, and I never left. So since we were staying together, I found a place of my own, and I moved out. After a month, we had broken up. I think he was still in disbelief. He came out of the blue. He came and I was, yeah, I was sleeping. He broke in. He beat me up so badly because I was talking to a guy on the phone. And he realized because I was moving on. Yeah. Well, Wangshaya so badly that he actually had a knife in his hand. Wangshaya, I got away. Ngasizwa abanye abafana. And this is the irony. This guy, I was expecting him to do something terrible to me since ungfice in a bad situation. But it's someone I knew, but it wasn't someone we were close with. He took me to his house. I slept there. He slept on the couch, and he woke up in the morning and he told me, "This is not the life. From what I know about you, what I've been observing, I know that me, Naqobolwame, I would love to be in your life, but seeing you like this is also like a very sad. How do you get to this point?" So I explained to him that I've broken up with this guy and he keeps following me. So yeah, that guy also gave me a little bit of light in my life, or reminded me of who I was before and the potential that I have. And not only because it was a guy that I heard and took that in, but I needed to hear that. I needed someone to wake me up, other than my very close friends, whom sometimes I would keep these things from them because I was embarrassed to say, or I already knew the answer was going to be like, leave this guy. And I knew that I don't know if it was my heart or my mind, but I knew I was scared for some reason to leave him. Then 3 months down the line, I was working in town where the one night he came again to my place, because what triggered him now was that I met a guy in a taxi on my way to work. So this guy was interested in me. So he asked the driver about me and where I live. So the driver directed him to my home, my mom's place, only to find him on the streets. Abona bekhulunywa ngezinye izinto eziqonda naye. So this guy asked him, or the person ongishaya awubuze yena ubaba omdana ukuthi, do you know such a person, uhlala? So lokho kwamhlangisa, wamlandela, wamnikeza inamba yami, because this guy never had my number. So I get a call from an unknown guy who wants to meet me, and the way achaza ngakhona, it's almost as if I know him. So I was like, why not? I'll meet this guy, just to talk on the corner of the street. Gandhi, he's following him because I had changed places to stay. He followed him up until Wafika. This guy, Abegegi story. No, he went looking for me after meeting me in the morning. He was told where I live. Some generous guy gave him my number. Little did I know, it was this guy. So as soon as the guy left, it was starting to get dark. It was about 6 o'clock. So he comes and he says he wants to talk to me. And I ask him, how did you find me? He doesn't say. Then after that, he starts hitting me. And he says to me, I'm bitching for him. Ngiyamfebela. I'm like, ngikufebela njani sihlukene? Nevertheless, uchaza ukuthini? Shuthi wena uyangilandela. Akufanele ngishelwe. Angishelwa even if sengihlukene nawe. So yeah, guys, kwaba yilokho. Wangishaya throughout the night. Because he wanted to see my room. I'm not going to show him the house that I live in exactly, because we were still on the streets. Eventually, ngalithola usizo about 3 o'clock in the morning. I ran off again with some other lady who just happened to jump off a staff vehicle about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up in the morning, I went to work. Gandhi is waiting for me at work. He was waiting on the robot. Now he had been carrying a gun, and isibhamu lesasiphethe sibukeka siwuqhwasha, but it looks very real. This spam obviously was gonna work on me. So we wrestled on the corner. We wrestled so much that the gun fell. Masiwa isbhamu sishaye ithayi lemoto eyayimile roboting, and thank God for that. And I always say, when I hear this xenophobia attacks in South Africa, I was helped by a guy who normally would come around. He was Zimbabwean, and he used to come around at work and share a verse and then leave. That guy left the Bible and he wrestled with this guy. He wrestled with him. Was a wangeka, and he ran off. So I was forced to go to the police station. Nakhona, when I was going to the police station, khona lane encane into the next street where I'm gonna find the police station. He was standing there. So I went around and then report again. So mese ngimreportile, they found him. Kwaba nokuthi kuzoqulwa nini, and then after that he ran off. I never got to see him ever again up until after a few years. So yeah, that was the final straw for me.